Okay, hello everyone. Welcome to the long range weather forecast discussion and potential storm that will be affecting parts of the east, maybe on the southeast, where areas that are still experiencing power outages. And we can take a quick look at that, at the power outage map. And this is, you see here, Tennessee has 118,959 people without power. That's the word. And Mississippi has 825,000 people still without power. So this will make things worse, but we're going to look at this as we go, the current conditions as we go forward. Now we're going to look at the period for January 31st to February 14th. And it's going to be first is January 31st to the 4th. This is what we have here. Relatively ridge in the west, trough in the east. This remains locked in place. The other models are good agreement. So this will lead to below normal temperatures across much of the east central states, large posite anomalies across the Arctic region and near Greenland. Now, there's still some uncertainty surrounding this storm system, and we'll take a look at this. We know that there will be a storm developing off the southeast coast. Where it goes after that, not so sure. One thing that is for sure at this time is that snow will be across the Carolinas, parts of the lower mid-Atlantic region, maybe up to South Jersey. But after that, we don't really know. And we'll take a look at that. So here comes energy here. To get a storm, I keep saying this all the time, you got to have this energy here right out ahead of this system. And also a system over Nova Scotia will have an impact on this too. So then we go forward in time, then the low develops. Then we go into Saturday, Sunday. This will be thing. See where the upper low is? So the snow will be on the northern side of this upper low. Okay, that's the GFS. Here is the European. Similar. Okay, so we'll go to the surface now. And we'll look at the various models. Now here is the GFS. See, it has the heaviest snow across the Carolinas, and then it goes out to sea. This could still change. And look at the pressure, 972 millibars. We look at the European. A little bit further to the north, a little bit, but not much, same, see? And then we look at the European ensembles. A little bit further, see, it comes up to about New York City area, Long Island, South Jersey. Then we were looking at the European. I think we had the European already. See, and then we look at the GFS AI. The AI models pretty much have it out. 984 millibars. This will really crank up the winds along the East Coast. We look at the European. Are we already at European? The European AI. I knew I had too many maps up. Here's the European AI. The AIs are pretty much bringing out to sea. So we're going to see how these perform, the AI models. Then we look at the Canadian, a little bit further to the south, but still most of the precipitation stays offshore. And then the UK Met, Saturday and Sunday. All right, so there'll be a lot of winds and colder air will be settling south behind this storm due to this high pressure system. And we'll take a look at those temperatures. So here are the temperatures with a cold batch. See how it sinks south? Look at these temperatures. Even down to Florida, parts of Florida will be in the 20s for lows. Then we get up to Sunday, Monday, still like 34 degrees in parts of Florida. Look at these temperatures all the way down here. These temperatures will be quite cold for much of this region. Okay, then we go out west. Don't forget the western people. Out west, we will have a southerly flow into the west coast. This will bring rounds of precipitation into the region. Snow levels will be high due to the warm, moist nature of the air mass. Um, we're going to look at the period now for February 5th to the 9th. And what we have here is still ridge trough configuration, large positive height anomalies here in Greenland and the high latitudes. So for this forecast period, I am calling for above normal temperatures here with anomalies of 6 degrees above normal, below normal temperatures here with anomalies of 6 degrees or more below normal here. For precipitation, call for below normal precipitation here. And for this region, probability of occurrence 35%. Above normal precipitation here, probability of occurrence is 35%. All right, we'll look now at the period for February 10th to the 14th. Still, GFS now is coming. GFS has a trough in the west here, split flow. Zonal high here in the east, still a ridge trough, ridge trough configuration, but the other models have a broad trough across much of the country. Now, see, the models have a broad trough across, but more of a zonal flow. So for this forecast period, I am calling for above normal temperatures here with anomalies of 6 degrees above normal, below normal temperatures here with anomalies of 6 degrees or more below normal here. And for precipitation, calling for above normal precipitation here, probability of occurrence 35%, below normal precipitation here, probability of occurrence is about 35%. Okay, so the main concern now during this period will be the winter storm. So we'll be keeping a focus on this. Right now, the brunt of it will be in this area here. But one thing is for sure, go back it up here a little bit. With the storm here, will be see the tightening of the isobars. That means there's going to be a lot of strong winds, northeasterly winds, up and down the east coast, and that'll be compounded with the falling snow. Some areas say this will be almost like snow cane, whatever you want to call it, because the pressure's going to drop so low and the wind's going to be so strong. Some areas might get near hurricane force winds with the falling snow. So now if this shifts closer to the coast, then we have to watch out. The snow threat and winds will be increased along the coast. If it goes further out, it can be nothing. But right now, the trend is for most of it to stay offshore, perhaps a glancing below parts of the Jersey coast up to Long Island, Rhode Island, and then as the storm kind of hooks back and it maybe affect eastern New England. So this is still up in the air. The storm hasn't even formed. So we probably would know better by Friday. So or even Saturday. But we'll keep an eye on this for now, for the next couple of days. So, let's see if there's anything else here. Okay, so that is it for now. That is the long range weather forecast discussion and storm discussion for January 31st through February 14th. Thank you for listening and have a good day.